Hello, good morning. My name is Raymond Gomez, and today I'm going to be talking about the external analysis of our trading partner company, Descamex, and how it must take into account certain factors in which it seeks to improve and eventually surpass competing companies. Descamex is founded in 1980, which makes it the first decaffeinating company in Latin America, and since then, the company has improved many of its processes to achieve decaffeinated coffee with top quality flavor, aroma, and consistency. Descamex offers one of the best products and services in Mexico, having Nescafe as its main client, who year after year sold tons of decaffeinated coffee, and this trend continues to grow, opening opportunities for higher income for trading partner company. But now I'm going to talk about Descamex competing companies, starting with Coffee Holding Co. This is an integrated wholesale coffee roaster and dealer in the United States. The company conducts wholesale coffee operations, including manufacturing, roasting, packaging, marketing, and distributing roasted and blended coffee for private label accounts and its own brand, and sells green coffee. The company's core product, coffee, can be summarized and divided into three product categories: wholesale green coffee, private label coffee, and branded coffee. The wholesale green coffee includes unroasted raw beans imported from around the world and sold to large and small roasters and coffee shop operators. They are all blended to the company's own specifications and packaged and sold under the company's 7 owned and licensed brand names in different segments of the market. Coffee Holding Co. has a very similar mission as Descamex. They want to provide the highest quality coffee in order to create steady growth and enhance shareholder value. On the other hand, we have Farmer Brothers Company, and the story began in 1912, and over the next 100 years, Farmer Brothers made strategic decisions, rounding our presence as a national manufacturer, wholesaler, and distributor with sustained connection to its local roots. With Farmer Brothers Coffee Service, you get all scalability of national manufacturer, wholesaler, and distributor located nearby. No matter where you do business in the US, they maintain the highest standards of corporate responsibility and ethical business practices, providing high-quality products and services while always seeking out innovative technologies. But also, I would like to emphasize that this company is very focused on sustainability because there is a trend today for millennials to acquire non-polluting products for the environment. This company not also has the highest quality standards in its products, but also sustainability standards because this is part of their core values with the company. And finally, we have Swiss Water. This is a very recent company, and during the time Swiss Water, the caffeinated coffee company, has been on the market, it has seen many methods of caffeine removal come and go. They are constantly improving their process, and while they have told their story in various ways over the years, one thing remains the same. The Swiss Water process is the only chemical-free method in the world that guarantees 99.9% caffeine extraction. Personally, I believe that Swiss Water has the highest quality over all these companies because part of their mission is focused on their coffee beans being treated with the cleanest, safest, and most ethical system for the extraction of caffeine. Through the Swiss Water process, they obtain coffee practically without caffeine and without using any type of solvent. According to Yahoo Finance's data, we can see that Descamex is growing exponentially, and its sales levels are reflected because the percentage are quite high compared to other competing companies that at first place seem to be having problems in terms of their sales levels because unlike Descamex, they are growing very little or simply they go down, which is terrible for the respective companies of such high quality levels they must be constantly increasing sales. However, this seems not to be the case. Swiss Water seems to have increased its sales, but not as exorbitantly as Descamex. And in contrast, Farmer Brothers and Coffee Holding have lost sales. I find it very alarming that these companies, with the exception of Descamex, are having problems with their net profits because according to the official data collected through Yahoo Finances, we observe that the profit percentage of it is very low or simply in losses. Regarding the key success factors, I consider that production is one of them due to number of tons that are consumed today around the world, and the reality is that companies cannot cope with the demand that exists nowadays. I put 20 on Descamex because they only satisfy the demand in Mexico, and eventually I consider that they could expand to other countries. In the other hand, we have Swiss Water. They only satisfy a very low quantity of people, but Farmer Brothers have to satisfy the complete demand in the United States. I consider that coffee quality is another very important factor because when people try one of each company, they could keep trying and that reflect on sales. We can see that Descamex has 30 in this part because it is reflected on their really good high quality in their production. Swiss Water also has a really good qualification because one of their main objectives is focus on their coffee beans being treated with the cleanest, safest, and most ethical system for the extraction of caffeine. They obtain coffee practically without caffeine and without using any type of solvents. Farmer Brothers has a little bit less than the other companies because they don't really focus on quality. They are more focused on quantity because they have to satisfy all the United States and many other countries. And Coffee Holding Company also has a good qualification because one of their main principles are dedicated on the aspect of the highest quality coffee at the most competitive prices in the world. The next success factor is eco-friendly farming system. I personally believe that this one is the most important nowadays because there is a trend which millennials prefer to consume products that doesn't affect the world or the environment. Descamex is starting looking for more eco-friendly ways to produce coffee, but they are new in this aspect. Swiss Water is not looking for eco-friendly ways to produce less contamination. But Farmer Brothers is really good in this area because sustainability is part of their core values. From helping growers use sustainable farming methods are originating through their supply chain and eliminating waste at their facilities. Coffee Holding Company has a really good qualification too because they ensure sustainability is at the core of every decision they make. In terms of capacity, Descamex has an excellent capacity given the demand in Mexico, but Farmer Brothers takes the first place because it satisfies the demand of the entire United States, while Swiss Water and Coffee Holding barely satisfy a small part and customer segment. In terms of attracting the greater customer segment, these companies are not doing very well since they have had losses instead of profits, according to the financial analysis previously carried out. The only one that is doing well is Descamex, according to their increasing demand. Finally, I would like to conclude that Descamex does have many areas of opportunity outside which it can satisfy to eventually make itself known to more people and therefore have higher sales. However, I was able to realize that sustainability today is extremely important, not only because of the trend of people for consuming products that do not harm the environment, but also to not do more damage to our planet through harmful waste or the destruction of habitats. Descamex has to take the sustainability factor as farmer brothers to have higher sales, but also to put a stop to pollution. Thank you very much.